Okay. Well, very good morning, guys. Fine. So last day we just been looked into the concept like how to define a class, how to define methods in a class, and how to create the instance of a class, and how to call the methods that are defined in a class. Okay, I shown you the process. So we can just create this instance either within the same class, or you can create the instance either in another class. Same class also instance creation can be done. Another class also instance creation can be done. Okay, now. Okay, so both the two options I just demonstrated you, creating instance in the same class, creating instance in another class, both options. Fine. Now, when you're creating the instance in the same class, what did I say? Array, better create the instance in the static block. We should create the instance in the static block, but generally we do in the main method because main is static. Second thing, when you create instance in another class, when you create instance in another class, what did I say? Array, create wherever you want. Create wherever you want. You can create it in a static block, or we can create it in a non-static block also. Static block also this can be created, or non-static block also this can be created. Point clear, all of you? It can be created under static, it can be created under non-static. Any of the two blocks, the instance creation can be done. Static as well as non-static also. Fine. Now, going forward, understand about this one. What is that? So the next thing is, say, I shown you the debugging process. Understood the debugging now? What are the shortcut keys I used, guys? First, F9. Start from there. F9 for creating a breakpoint. For creating a breakpoint. F10. What do you call that? Step over. We call it as step over. It takes you to next line. Takes you to next line. F11. Step into. It will take you into the execution of a method. Step into. Next F11. Control F11. Step out. Control F11 is called as step out. Brings you out of the method. Brings you out of the method. That is control F11. Next one, F5. Actually, we use F5 for two things here. One is start. Second thing is continue. What is continue? I shown you, see, multiple breakpoints. When you have multiple breakpoints, if I keep on F5, it will go to each breakpoint. It will jump from first breakpoint to second breakpoint to, that's called continue. Okay, control F5. Start without debugging. Start without debugging. That is control F5. You're starting without debugging basically. Okay, use the shortcut keys basically. And some of you, if anyone facing problem with F10, F11 not working on your things, thing is it doesn't work when you have a function key on your keyboard, guys. It doesn't work when you have function key on the keyboard. When you have function key, generally all the laptops will have function key. When you have a function key, this F10, F11 should be pressed by holding the function key. Did you understand? Yesterday I saw the message in the group about that F10, F11 not working. So the thing is, F10, F11 are not working. Miss, what they bring is, your keyboard has function keys. When your keyboard has function keys, at that particular point of time, F10, F11 will not work directly. You're required to hold the function key and then press F10 or F11. Okay, na? Or otherwise, pressing that function key and using them is complex if you feel. If that is the case, you can use your actually in the studio, what is this menu bar, right? What is this, guys? Actually, every application will have one and only one menu bar. Multiple menu bars cannot be there. One menu bar, but n number of toolbars will be there. N number of toolbars will be there. Right now, if you look at here you're seeing two toolbars here. Actually, two toolbars are on the screen now. What are the two toolbars? If you right click on the toolbar section here, It will show you the list of toolbars as the studio can have. All these are the various toolbars list what you can be present in your studio. And in this, right now, what are you seeing is the standard toolbar. What is that? Cut, copy, paste, undo, redo, save all. That is called standard toolbar. These are standard for all applications. The second one, text editor toolbar. The text editor toolbar contains two things in it. One is like a comment, uncomment sections, comment, uncomment, these type of things. See, this is the text editor toolbar. What does it say? Comment, uncomment. When you want to comment and uncomment, you can use this now. See, if I put my mouse here, come here and say comment, see, that's commented. Clear? Same way, uncomment, that is uncommented. That's comment and uncomment. Every toolbar can have multiple options in it. We can customize it. How we can customize? I'm not able to see it. But see, the starting of a toolbar is represented with some dots here. Can you see that? Dots. Dots you'll find. The starting of a toolbar is represented with the dots. The end of the toolbar is represented with a drop down. This is the start and this is the end. Now you see this toolbar has only two options here. Did you notice that? But this toolbar, see, starting from here, it has so many options. Where it ends? It ends at the drop down. Clear? You can customize the toolbars actually. What options you want to see, what options you don't want to see, you can customize. How you can customize them is, look here. If you use the drop down in the last, it will show you an option called add or remove. Under add or remove, it will show you the various options that can be present in the toolbar. All I unchecked. Only two things are checked there. See? What are the two? Comment selection, uncomment selection. Why, sir? Necessary things are removed off, guys, because if the toolbar is not sufficient in the line, automatically it comes to next line now. My display area my working area will be reduced off. That is the reason why I minimized the toolbars. Unnecessary toolbars are removed, and what is required, that toolbars only I used. And that too, what required, apart from that, I also have only what options I want only, I just selected all. Studio gives you all the things to you. See, if you look at the standard toolbar has also a lot of options. All these options are not enabled. See that first option, navigate backward, navigate forward. You can add a new project. You can add a new item, open a file, save all, cut, copy, paste. All these options are not there. Only what is required for me, I just add only that options. I can add Solution Explorer from here. I can launch a Solution Explorer from here. Understood? But if all these options are there, I said you that only. What will happen? The line gets filled. Next toolbar will come to next line now. Automatically what will happen? My display area will be reduced. That is the reason why I minimized the number of things here. Okay. So now, again, how to get the list of toolbars? Right click on the toolbar section. It will show you. In this, I'm adding a debug toolbar now. I'm adding a debug toolbar. If you add a debug toolbar, okay, if for all the people for whom function key is available, F10, F11 will not work. You're required to click on the function key and use them, or otherwise use it from here. Step over, step into. Okay, what is this? Show next statement. Nothing. These two options here: step over, step into. Clear? And about placing a breakpoint, if at all you want to place a breakpoint, generally what is said, put your mouse there, press F9. Breakpoint will be created, right? Okay, you can create a breakpoint like this also. Concentrate. You can create a breakpoint like this also. Put your mouse here and click on the corner. Breakpoint is created. Okay, now these are simple shortcuts. You can use F9 or you can follow this process also for creating a breakpoint there. Okay. After that, use these options. Directly use the options for step next and step in all these options. Okay, now clear? So this is mainly for all the people who function key is present, because directly means two things at a time you can't do. You cannot use the function key, click on it. At a time it will not be possible. For them, I am telling you. If at all function key is not there, directly F10, F11 will work for you. No issues. Okay. Fine. Yeah. Finally, I want to end up with one thing here. Just look at this statement, all of you. What am I doing there? That only I said you here, F9 not working means you hold the function key and press. You listen or you're sleeping in the classroom here. That what I explained you till now, and again you're asking what should I do if F9 is not working. Catch the function key on the keyboard and press. Or otherwise I said you, put your cursor and click here, then it will work. Don't use function keys. Just directly come with your mouse only, you can create breakpoints like this. Yeah, you can disable. Catch the function key and use escape, function key disables. Catch hold of the function key and press the escape, function key disables. You can do that also. Okay, fine. Yeah, what is happening on this line? Creating a instance. Instance is created. Okay, now look at that, guys. Left hand side, right hand side. You have two things. Left hand side, right hand side. Which one is responsible for instance creation? The code in the left hand side or the code in the right hand side? Left hand side code or right hand side code? Louder. Which one? Left hand side. Tell me, yaar. Left or right? Confidently. Right side. Left hand side code is useless, yaar. Left hand side code is only to give a name to the instance. The right hand side code, the new keyword there is important for creating the instance. You cannot create the instance without using the new keyword. Instance creation is created only with the new. So the right hand side code is important for creating an instance. Then what is the use of left hand side code? The left hand side code is to give a name to the instance so that I can refer to the instance with its name. See, all of you have a name. If I want to address you, I can address with your name. If you don't have a name, tell me, if you don't have a name, how can I address you? I need to call with the color of the dress what you wore now. Yes or not? Okay, so that's why names are important here. So exactly, if the instance has a name, with that name I can refer to the instance to my code now. So the right hand side code is responsible for instance creation, and the left hand side code is responsible for giving a name to that instance. See now, all of you tell me, will this create an instance or not? Come on. I said you right or wrong, open the mouth fast. Instance is created. Instance is created. But does it have a name? That's why see tp.call methods is giving error. Why is giving error? Where is TP? You did not have TP anywhere. Point clearer or not? So instance is created. We call this as a unnamed instance. We call that as a unnamed instance. Sir, if it doesn't have a name, then how can I call the methods? Confusion now. If it has a name, I can call tp.call methods executing. Doesn't have a name, how to call the methods? You can call like this, guys. Check. This is unnamed instance. See, this is instance. On that instance, directly I said dot call methods. Understood? In which scenarios we follow this process, you know? When you want to use it only for one time. When I want to use the instance only for one time, then there is the best option. But don't follow here, because you want to use this instance one time or 4 times. 4 times. When you want to use 4 times, don't follow the process. If you follow that, what happens, you know? New program.test1, new program.test2, new program.test3, new program.test4. Lengthy code, more typing work. Second thing, 4 times it will allocate the memory. Every time I use new keyword, memory allocation will be done internally now. When I say new program, new program, new program, new program 4 times, how many times the memory is allocated here? 4 times it is allocated. But in this scenario, the memory is allocated only for 1 time, and with that only we are calling all the 4. Okay. When to use this? When you want to use the instance only for 1 time. In any scenario, I want to use the instance only for 1 time. Follow this process. No, sir, I want to use this instance for multiple times. Then follow the first option only, named instance. Okay. Single time, unnamed instance. More than 1 time, named instance. Clear? Okay. Fine, guys. It's all about instance creations and everything what I just explained you up over. See, every point I said you will be present in your notes. See, day before yesterday I listed all these things to you. Class is a collection of members and all these are the members we have, and fields are completed. Now we started with methods. And if you come and look here I explained about what is a method, syntax to define a method. Everything I explained to you. What is modifiers? What is void or type? Example for non-value returning. Example for value returning. Okay. And name. Parameter list. I'll talk about this. I did not tell about parameter list. I said you. Next, where should we define methods? And how to execute the method that are defined under a class. How to call a method that is defined in a class. 2 things. Understand? Non-static. This is what I clarified here. 2 types. And then how to create the instance of a class. Next, where to create the instance of a class. Everything in the question and answer format I given to you. Read. That's what I'm telling you. Read and practice. Don't blindly write up the code. Okay. And this is the first example. I created a new project. What is the name? Oops project. By default, it comes with a file called program.cs. What you do? Delete the whole code. Array, 2 lines only there here. 1 comment and 1 console.write line. Delete off. And freshly start. And be careful. This namespace name is exactly same as your project name. Be careful with the cases also. What cases you followed there, follow the same cases. That's what I'm warning you all. And no spaces anywhere in the project names, or no spaces anywhere in the namespace names. Follow that. Okay, now? And this is the program, the first method, test 1, without any parameters. This is static in behavior. Second one, test 2 with 2 parameters. Test 3, no parameters. Test 4 with string parameter. Finally, calling all the things. Creating instance, calling non-value returning methods, and calling value returning methods. For everything, guys, I just given you comments also for you to understand all the things to you. And then the next thing what I explained to you yesterday, consuming a class. And to consuming a class, I said you 2 options are there. First option, but I did not explain you. I said you are right till we need to understand lot to come to inheritance. I skipped it. I explained you second one. What is that? Creating an instance. I created an instance and I shown you consuming. To test to the second, this is what we have done. What you'll do? Add a new class called test program and write. See there? First you have defined a method in it. What is that? In that you called all of them. Next one, main. See there. Unnamed instance. Read the note. Unnamed instances are created and used when we want to call a single member. When we want to call a single member. A single member of a class, or when we want to use the instance only for 1 time. When I want to use it only for 1 time, I just follow the appropriate thing. We call that as a unnamed instance. Okay. Yeah, just a second. What you have done here? We created a unnamed instance. Okay. So guys, are you clear with all these things? Now I want to explain you more about the methods here. We have already understood about the methods, but I focused mainly on instance creation, calling and all the things. I just said you 4 simple methods to you. That's it. but I want to talk more about the methods. Okay, watch. Actually, in a project, if this is your project, what do you mean by intelligence? Not intelligence here, it is intelligence. First understand, not intelligence. What did I say? It is intelligence. Okay. So what to do? It is not matching. If it doesn't match, you will get error. If it doesn't match, you will get error here. What to do? You're required to write it accordingly. You cannot write whatever you want. Nah? You get an error. You can't do anything. You need to follow the restrictions what are specified. Intelligence, what it shows you, that only you can do. Yeah. So, all of you, what did we do, guys? We added a class. We have seen how to add a class in the project. We have seen how to add a class in the project. Okay, how to add a class is what we have just been learned. Now, when you add a class, what happens? It is giving you a template. When you add a class in the project, what is happening here? It is giving a template for writing the code. See, right click and add class, and simply, okay, just a sample class, that's all. Simply adding a class. It gives you a template for writing the code. What template? It given the template for writing the code now. Namespace name is automatic, class name, and just giving you and telling you write your code inside of it. Okay, now? So it is providing a template for writing the code. Apart from this class, guys, apart from this class, all of you, apart from this class, if you look at this, we have one more thing in the add new item window. All of you, just click add new item. So many items are coming now. So many items are coming here. Initially, these are all confusing for us. But if you go into the left-hand side, it will have categorized view. Categorized view. See here, if I select web, these are all related to web. These are all related to web. If I select ASP.NET Core, these are related to ASP.NET Core elements. ASP.NET Core elements. SQL Server elements. Like this, we have categorized view. These are for web mobile forms. Xamarin Forms means mobile. These are for mobile development. If I select like this, means everything will show. But I can go for a categorized view. I can go for a categorized view. If you see here, you have an option called code. It'll show you code templates. The first code template is class. The second code template is interface. We will learn about interface going forward here. We did not learn about the interface. Third one, what is a code file? Code file template means blank file template. .cs file blank. With just like a notepad here, you need to write everything on your own, starting from using statement, everything you should type on your own. Is it clear or not? We call them as code files. Class template means it'll write you some set of import statements, namespace name, class. But code file means, see, .cs file only. Are you clear? But blank file, nothing will come. Add blank file. Just like notepad, you need to start typing everything on your own, starting from namespace, oops project. Next, class, test. Right, this is how we used to write code in notepad. I need to follow this. We have two types of templates, guys. One is class templates. Second one is code file templates. You can use whatever you want. That is your choice. That is your choice. If you feel that, okay, let me get a template and I will write the code, take class. No, sir, I want to write everything manually on my own, take code file. Clear? There is no performance or nothing. Don't talk about that again. Because we are adding the code. We are not running the code. Clear? So you add a code file or you add a class. That is your choice here. I am leaving it to you. You can choose whatever you want. Okay. Next. How many classes can I define in a file? Or otherwise, can I ask a question like this? Can a file have multiple classes defined in it? Can a .cs file have multiple classes defined in it? Till now, in each CS file, we are writing one class, correct? But now I have a doubt. What is the doubt? Can I write multiple classes in a .cs file? Possible or not possible? What do you think? Possible. You can write it. How many classes? No limitation. There is no limitation for the number of classes you can define in one .cs file. You take a .cs file, and inside of the .cs file, you can write as many number of classes you want. Point clear or not? You can take a .cs file and you can write as many number of classes, whatever you want. Any number of classes can be defined in it. Not at all a problem. Then you'll have a doubt. What doubt? Sir, what name should I give to the file? Any name, that's your choice. Because I only said you, it is better if you use the class name and file name same. But I did not tell you class name and file name should be same. Go and read your notes. I did not say rule. I said you convention. On that day I explained you rules are there, conventions are there. Rules means you must practice. Convention means it's a good practice. That's all. Rule means you must follow. Convention means good practice. Check out your notes. I mentioned it very clearly. What did I say? Array, case sensitiveness is a rule, but class name, file name is not a rule. I said you that is a convention. That's all. So now you have 10 classes now. You have 10 classes. Which class name should I give to the file name? Any name you like. Any name you like. No problem at all. Okay. But I'll tell you some conventions to follow here also. Listen. 10 classes are there. Can I write the main method in all the 10 classes means? No, you can't. You have 10 classes in file here. Can you write the main method in all the 10 classes means? No, you can't. You can't write the main method in all the 10 classes. Then where you should write the main method? Main method should be defined only in one class. Main method should be defined only in one class. Which class? That is your choice. Which class is your choice? Then how to run the remaining 9 classes, sir? The remaining 9 class object should be created in the 10th class and run. Did you understand? You have 10 classes here, but main will be in 1. Then how to run the remaining 9 classes here? Array, create the instance of the remaining 9 classes in the 10th class and run. That's what I showed you now. Created the instance of the program in test program. So like this, you can create the instance of the 9 classes in the 10th class. 10th class will contain the main method and you will run the 10th class. When you run the 10th class, automatically all the 9 classes will execute. Point clear, all of you? Yes or not? So main method can be defined only in one class. Which class should I write the main method? That is your choice. I'm not telling you write in this class or that class. Okay? But a general convention I'll tell you. You write main method in one class now. Any one class you write the main method. Make sure your file name is same as the class in which you write the main method. This is again a convention, not a rule. Your 10 classes are class 1, class 2, class 3, like this, class 10. You defined main method in class 5. You defined main method in class 5. Better name your file as class5.cs. Name it as class5.cs. Where you write the main method, better use that name as the file name. And this is also a convention, not a rule. It's not mandatory to follow. It's only a convention, a good practice to follow. That's it. Are you clearer? Yes or not? Understood? So these are the conventions what you generally follow. Next. 2 points I said. One about the code files and the second one is writing multiple classes in a thing. Okay, I'll show you. Everything I'll show you. Just hold on. Third one. A method can have parameters now, and a method can have return types also. A method can have return types also. If I say void, what is the meaning? Non-value returning. The method is non-value returning. And if I want to return a value, I can tell the type of value. Yesterday, you have defined the method, guys, 2 methods, 3 and 4. And 3 and 4 are returning a value. What type? String type. What is returning? String type. Clear or not? So tomorrow, why do we define methods here? Methods are for reusability. Methods are for reusability. See, whenever I want to print a multiplication table without writing the code in the future, I can call this method now reusability. Okay. Now, same way, I wanted to write a method. What is the method? The method should get the name of an employee from a database. The method should get the name of an employee from a database. If you want to get a name, you need to pass some information to it. What information? Whose name here? So pass an employee ID should get the name of the employee. Did you understand me? passed an employee ID, you should get the name. Understand? When you write a method, how to determine the return types, how to determine the parameters, this is how you understand here now. What's it? The method should take a employee ID and should return a name. What it has to take will become the parameter of the method. What it has to take will become the parameter of the method. What it has to return will become the return type of the method. Did you catch my point? What it has to take? Right, just now we discussed now what you want to pass to it. Employee ID. What do you want to pass? What do you want to get? Employee name. Tell me employee ID is which type? Integer. Employee name is which type? And now you understand how to define the method. Public. What do you want to get? Employee name, right? That will become the return type now. Okay. Name of the method. Get name. Any name. Yeah. Now, what do you want to pass? Employee name. That will become the parameter of the method now. What do you have? Int ID. Are you guys clear? When you write a method, how to determine the return types and how to determine the parameters. What you want to give to the method for execution is a parameter. What you're expecting from the method is a return type. Understood? But I see all blank faces only. I see all blank faces only. Now also your face is not changing. That's why I said you have a problem here. Understood? Tell it active. Yeah, why you say lazily? Yes, sir. Be active. Hey, got it? Okay. So point is, you want to pass what you want to send it to the method. What do you want to send to the method? I want to send an ID. So that is parameter. What is expecting from the method? Name. So that is the return type. Okay. And we call this as a signature of the method. What do we call? Signature of the method. This is called as signature of a method. Okay. Can you tell me the signature for a method? I want an ID and I want to get the balance of salary of the employee. I want to pass an ID and I want to get the salary of the employee. Come on. Public. Double. Salary is not integer here. Double. Get salary. Get what? Salary. Int ID. Okay. I want to get the job of the employee. I want to get the job of the employee. Public. Job is string. Get job int ID. Okay. Guys, in the tables here, when we work with the tables, we'll understand. Okay, you started SQL yesterday. Started SQL already. Okay, guys, it's very, very important. SQL is important. HTML you do now or later, no matter. If you have time, I said you do both. But otherwise, I suggesting only SQL Server because in C# we will touch ADO.NET, database programming. By the time I come to database programming, you people should be familiar with SQL Server. Not finish SQL Server, you should be familiar with SQL Server. That's why SQL is important for you right now. Okay, fine. Now, in the database tables, guys, we'll have a suppose tomorrow if any employee left the company, employee table is there, I store all the data in the employee table. Any employee left the company. When any employee left the company, generally any database, if you see, we don't delete that information from the tables. We don't delete the information from the tables. Don't we delete? No, we don't delete it. Why we don't delete? If you delete here in the future, you cannot get the information of that employee back. Simple question I'll ask you. You studied in a school, starting from your
Recording in progress.
bool, get status, what to pass, intide. All of you clear? 4 separate methods. Now tomorrow, whatever we write the code inside the method now. Whatever employee number you pass now, it will connect to database and get the name of the employee, or salary of the employee, or job of the employee, or status of the employee. Understood? Reusability. That's what. See, whenever you want to get the salary, you cannot write logic again and again. Nah? You write the logic in a method now and start calling the method in the future. But now I have a question. If I want to get all the 4 values at a time, do you understand me? I want to get all the 4 values at a time now. All the 4 values means name, salary, job, status. All the 4 at a time. Understood the problem? I want to get name means fine, string. I want to get salary means double. Status means boolean. But you want to get all the 4 at a time now. If you want to get all the 4 at a time, what to do now? Because I listed you 17 data types to you. Int, float, integer family, decimal, boolean. All these are scalar types. All these are scalar types. Scalar types means they can hold only 1 value at a time. How many? 1 value. Okay. So now you want to return 4 values, but all these types cannot hold 4 values here. How many values can they hold? 1 only. They can hold 1 value only. They cannot hold you 4 values. Okay. Yeah, Kumar, someone is telling object. Even I say object also, 1 value only. 4 values won't come. Understood? Someone said as object. Online someone said object. Sir, use object. If I use object, what happens? Then also 1 value only. But what is the difference is when I use object, any type of value can come. When I use string means only, string is accepted. When I say double means only, double value. When I say boolean means only, but when I say object, what you know? Any type of value you can return. You can return a string or double or boolean, but not 4 values. How many? 1 only, but any type. Did you understand the problem or not? In this type of scenarios, we require complex types now. What we need? Complex type. Complex type means a type that is capable of holding more than 1 value. A type that is capable of holding more than 1 value. How to do that, sir? Watch it, guys. I am defining a class like this, class EMP. In this class, I am writing public int ID, public int ID. Concentrate, all of you. Public string name, job, public double salary, public bool status. What you done? You defined a class. What is your class name? And already remember here, I explained you every class is a type, user defined type. Did you get my point or not? Every class is a type. What is it? Predefined or user defined? User defined type. Now the signature of the method to get all the values. Watch it, all of you. Public EMP get details int ID. Did you guys understand that? In the first 4 cases, I used predefined data types. In the 5th case, what I used is user defined data type. This is a user defined data type. See, don't forget, every class is a data type. But what is that? User defined. You know one thing? String is also class only. Already I said you, yeah, int, float are structures. String and object are classes. Go and read your notes. I already said you the data types to you. String is also a class. When it is a class, tomorrow when I ask string, what is string? What is your answer? Will you say string is a class? All of you will say string is a data type. Yes or not? But how is it defined? It is defined as a class. Same way, tomorrow if I ask you a question, what is EMP? What is your answer? EMP is a data type. EMP is a data type. Don't say EMP is a class. EMP is a data type. And a data type can be used as a return type of a method now. Data type can be used as a return type of a method. That is what I have just been done over there now. Public EMP get details. Okay. If you recollect, Last class, when I explained you about the method signatures, day before yesterday, when I explained about method signatures, I was talking about this, but I just did not take you deep into it. Just a minute. Hold on a second. When I explained about void or type, all of you can read this once. Read. Louder. Yes, yeah, string is a class. Already I said you, Bhuvan. From here. Whereas if we want our method to return any value, then we need to specify the type of value it has to return by using the type. Okay. See examples for non-value returning and value returning. Here void. Void means here string. String means value returning. You're clear now? Now see, read the note. Clear? What I'm telling you, array need not be predefined type like int, float, bool, string only. You can also have user defined types also. User defined types can be the return types of your method now. Point clear, all of you? User defined types can be the return types of your method. Now, here, if you just notice it, what is EMP? It is a user defined type. And now come here, and I'm using the user defined type as a written type of my method. Are you clear, all of you? I'll put into practical implementation. Watch. Three things I said to you now. All the three I'm showing you practically. Watch it. First one, I am adding a code file in the project now. Not a class. I'm adding a code file in the project. Give a name for it. Any name you like. I'm giving the name as user defined types. Whatever name you want to give. User defined types.cs. Okay, now code file. Second thing what I explained to you is, just a minute. No. Second thing what I explained to you is, you can define multiple classes in a file, right? Yes or not? Watch. My first class is EMP. My second class is user defined types. And remember, what is the file name? User defined types only now. What is my intention? My intention is to write the main method in user defined types. My intention is to write the main method in user defined type. That's way file name and my class name are matching Z now. So where you will write the main method? Here you write the main method now. See now, the class which contains the main method. Okay, and this name only, better use it for your file also. That only done now. Are you clearer or not? So two things are clear. Code files, multiple classes. Okay, third thing. What is the third thing? User defined written types is the third thing what I explained you. Watch, that also I'm showing you now. Public int ID. Sorry. I think public int ID. Next, public string name. Okay, public string job. No need. We'll put it comma job. Next, public double salary. Next, public bool status. Public bool status. Totally all the 5 attributes. Okay. Now come here. Here I'm writing my method. Public EMP. Get details. What should I pass? ID. And listen here. What we do in this code, you know? Say, yesterday you want to return a string in a method. You want to return a string in a method. Okay. Look at this code. You want to look at the method 3, guys. You want to return a string. To return a string, first you declare a string or not. And finally you return the string. Correct? Now, what is the return type of your method? EMP. So first create the instance of it. Array, you done the same thing only here also. Check it out. You created a string. Now you required to create a Yeah. There it returns a string, you created string. Here it returns a EMP, you created a EMP. Okay. And afterwards, what to do? Obj.id is equals to, and you should start assigning all the values now. What is the ID? The ID is the same ID what you sent. What you sent that ID only. So directly I can say ID. So obj.id means refers to this one, but ID means refers to this one. Okay. Now obj.name is equals to, guys, remember this value should come from the database. This value should come from the database. To do that, I need to write all the logic to load the values from the database. I am not telling database programming right now. Don't want to confuse you in the starting stages only. First, let us complete object-oriented programming and all. So for the time being, actually in the future, this value will come from where? Database. For the time being, I am assigning a static value. Okay, now obj.job is equals to obj.job is equals to some job manager. Obj.salary is equals to some value. And obj.status is equals to true. Now see, you created an employee and you are just assigned all the 5 values. Finally, what you say? Return obj. Look here, look at this method. You created a string and returned the string. Okay, this is scalar na. Remember, this is scalar na. That's why you can assign the value directly on the same line. But this is scalar or complex. You can't assign the value directly now. You have 5 separate attributes. Everything you should point and assign. If it is scalar, int I is equals to 100 over. But that is not a scalar type. That is a complex type. So I need to individually assign value to each and every attribute of that class now. So finally, obj contains all 5 values or not? See here, str contains the string or not? Return that string now. Here, obj contains all the values. Return object now. Any doubts? Everyone clear? What is the return type? So create the EMP instance and return it. Sir, assigning this is mandatory, not mandatory. You did not assign. You directly said return. Everything having null values and default values here. What it will have? Null values and default value. Null or default values will be present there. Suppose you take ID default value 0, name and job default value null, salary 0, status false. You want default values, You want default values, No. So that's why I am initializing with the values what I want. And finally I'll say return obj. Okay now? Now come to main and call it. How to call? First create the instance of your class. All of you observe. How did you call the method yesterday? Program, how did you call the method? First you created the instance of the program class, Yes or not? Same way I created instance of this class. Second step. See, this is the method you called p dot test3. How do you capture? Why? Return type is string now. I should capture in a string now. Correct? Now tell me, what is the return type of your method? EMP. Array, same again here. EMP E is equals to UDT dot. That's all. UDT dot get details of some ID should be passed. Array, today it is static only. But what I said in the future, this 105 will go to database and load the data from the database now. But right now, we get some static values. See now, the return type of your method is EMP. So you declared EMP variable and captured. Now under this E, all 5 values will be present. Under the E, what will be present? All the 5 values will be present inside of the E. Okay, but don't forget one thing. See, here also look, when I call this method, the result will come into S1. Under S1 result is there. Scalar type, correct? So directly I can print. Scalar type, so directly I can print. But this is scalar or complex. I cannot directly print. If I try to print directly, all of you, notice it. I'm trying to print directly. Console dot write line E. console.writeLine E. I'm trying to print it. It won't print you the values. Why, sir? Why it won't print you the values? I'll tell you. Okay, let me set the startup object. Which class should be set as the startup object? Two classes are there. EMP, user defined types. Answer, yeah. Which class is the startup object now? EMP or user defined types? User defined types. Why? Where main is there, you check that. Where main is there? Then how can you set EMP? EMP won't run. If you set EMP, error will come. What it will tell? No main method. So if you put EMP there, you will get error. Watch, all of you. What is the error? You cannot run a class which doesn't contain a main method. To run a class, main is mandatory. So EMP doesn't have a main method. You can't run that class at all. So which class should I run? That has a main method. Will this run now? Yes. But watch. It won't print you the 5 values, but it will print you the name of the class to which that instance belongs. What is it printing you? The name of the class to which that instance belongs. Sorry, E belongs to whom, yeah? E belongs to EMP. E belongs to EMP. E is an instance of the class. Which class? EMP. That is only printing. Sir, now you'll have a doubt now. What is the doubt? Sir, why is it not printing the values? Array, that is a complex type here. 5 values are there. How to print? Which value first? Which value next? Should print on the same line or new line? It doesn't know anything. That's why it won't print. That's why it won't print. Then how can I see the output, sir? You can print each value individually. E dot ID. I'm giving some space. E dot name plus E dot job. E dot salary. E dot. This is how you should pick each value independently. Did you get that? How to simplify this, I'll tell you going forward. Means without every time, tomorrow if 10 values, 20 values are there, sir, every time I should write E dot lengthy code now. I'll simplify that code, okay? For the time being, follow this process. How to simplify this, we will learn it going forward. Are you clearer about user-defined return types or not? Understood? When you want to return multiple values, means a set of values, some 10 values, 20 values, at that point of time, don't go for using multiple methods and multiple return types. What you do? Define a class with all attributes you want. Define a class with all attributes you want. And now use that class as a return type of the method. That's all. Once you use that class as a return type of the method, automatically all the attributes will be loaded for you. Clear? So your EMP today has only 5 attributes. Tomorrow I can define 50 attributes there, or I can define 100 attributes there. That's my choice. So your question, Vandana, array. Can we use an array? Yeah, we can use an array. But the array problem is, which type of array? Integer array, string array, double array, boolean array. Because we have same data type of 4 different types. Then array should be, you learned about arrays now? Array is a set of similar type values, correct? Now which array should I use now? I hope you understood the point here. Yes or not? Yeah. Structures are also same. It is the same as structure. Yes. Structures are also same. In C language, we use the structures here. In object oriented, we use classes here. Recollect here. In C language also we learned this concept, but there we don't have classes. What we used? Structure. But now we are using classes because classes are more futuristic compared with a structure. Classes are more futuristic compared with a structure. That's why we are avoiding structures, and in the place of the structure we brought class into picture. Is it clear, all of you? If you have not given ID value, where if you are not given an ID value? Babu, where you did not give the ID value? Miss, are you telling while calling? Are you asking while calling? Array, while calling, if you don't give ID value, method will give you error. Inside code is not a problem at all. First thing is, get details method is taking a parameter or not. Then how can you call a method without passing a parameter then? Sanyoni, array list. See, basically, this is a problem here. You know something about C# and you try to apply this here. Okay, you're learning the basics only. Stick to the basics. Don't go off to the advanced concepts. If you go there, other people won't understand. Okay, fine. Any doubts with the current thing what I shown you? Clearer everything? Yes or not? Okay, so that's what. So it is just going to be how we just use the user defined return types. So when I'm talking about the methods here, when I said modifier is, or we understood the second thing is return type. I shown you predefined return types and I also shown you user defined return types. Both return types I shown you. First example I shown you predefined string, predefined. Second example I shown you user defined return types today. Clear? Next, name. Nothing to explain about name here. Any name for it. Any name for it. What next? Parameters. The next thing is parameters. We already passed parameters to methods now. And parameters will make a method dynamic. We learned about it. Correct? So now I just wanted to tell you about more about these parameters here. I want to talk more about the parameters. SQL Server, any other batch starting? We'll start here. See, we cannot tell you the date and time immediately. When it starts, you can just attend for it. That's your choice. But today, don't ask me when will the new batch start, sir. Who knows? Who knows, here? When will the new batch start? The existing batch should complete. They should check the dates and they'll start the date. We don't have any long-term planning for 6 months or 1 month when the new batches will start. We will tell a batch will start before 2 or 3 days to you. That's all. Okay. Yes, batches will start. Continuously batches will start. But I cannot tell you the dates and times now. If you want, go and refer to the website. If I come to the notice, if a batch is starting, I'll tell you. Okay. But don't eat my brain always. When will new batch start, sir? I don't know. Because that is not in my hands. That is management decision. If you want, go and ask in the management. If the batch starts, I will announce you in the classroom, a batch is going to start, attend for you. If it is important, I will arrange the batches for you. Okay. But don't ask me when will a new batch start. Today, yesterday batch started. When will new batch start, miss? When will it start? How do I know? Because for every batch, day to day, we don't start batches here. For every batch, minimum 20 days to 25 days gap will be there. Why will I start 2 batches every day? A waste of time, na? So we don't start like this. Okay, our batches will be scheduled. But see, now I'm taking a batch here. Until my batch is completed, I cannot start a new batch here, na? That is the point. So I have 4 batches. When will my new batch start? If any one batch completes, then a new batch starts. I cannot tell you the dates immediately. Okay. Yeah. See, all the faculties, no need to name them here. You, Vijay Kumar sir, everyone will teach excellent. No need to just point out. These all faculties have 15, 20 years of experience in teaching. Okay. Don't judge them. You cannot even judge them. You don't have the caliber to judge them first. That much of experience they have. Okay. Don't think like this faculty will be better or that way. Everyone will teach. Otherwise, see, we are in market from 19 years. The 19th year. Last year when you started on, I think May 5th is our annual day. May 5th, yeah. This month only 5th annual day. At the time we batch started, huh? Batch started, I think. Yeah, that is the 19th year we completed. And our batch strength will be 100, 150, 200 people. So without the faculty teaching good, will you have that many number of people? So that point understand. Don't see, sir, multiple faculties are there. Which faculty will teach fine? I'll wait for that batch. Don't do that. All will teach you excellent because we have a curriculum and everyone will teach according to the curriculum and schedule. Don't wait for, I want this faculty or I want that faculty. Everyone will teach you excellent only. No worries about it. Okay. Yeah. So just look at this. The thing is, I want to talk about the parameters here. Parameters. What is the use of parameters? Parameters are used for making a method dynamic. Already shown you in the last class, remember? Static. Without parameters is a static in behavior. With parameters it is dynamic in behavior. I shown you both options to you, like static behavior, dynamic behavior. Okay, now look at this. When you're defining these methods, when you're defining parameters, when you're just using the parameters, parameters are three types here. Parameters of a method are three types. Three types? Yes, three types. What are three types? First one, input parameters. Second one, third one is in-out parameters. Okay, input parameters, output parameters, in-out parameter. What are input parameters? What are output parameters? What are in-out parameters? First one, input. What we have used till now, yesterday, today examples and all the thing, parameters I shown now, whatever we used till now, all these are input parameters only. Whatever we have used till now are all input parameters. What is the input parameter? Input parameter means these parameters will take a value into the method for the execution of the method. I repeat, these parameters will take a value into the method for execution of the method. Means for executing that method, that value is important. See right now, for executing our method, ID is important. With that ID only it will connect to database and load. So ID is important or not? So that is called input. Means with that value only the method executes. Second option, output parameter. What is output parameter? Output parameter of a method is used for sending results out of a method. For sending what? Results out of a method. If you want to send any results out of a method, we use output parameters. Okay. Third one, in-out parameter. This parameter will do both the two things. What is it? First, it will bring a value. Second, it will take a result out. So both it will do. First, it will bring the value into the method. Afterwards, it will take a value out of the method also. Both it will do for you. Input, output. I'll tell you. You went to a restaurant. You ordered some food. When you ordered some food, the waiter in the restaurant will bring you the food from the kitchen onto your table, right? Yes or not? You order the food. Now the waiter brings the food onto your table. Now, once you complete eating the food, the cleaner will take the plates from the table into the kitchen or into the washroom to clean them. Yes or not? Understand here. One is bringing the food and one is bringing the plates and one is taking the plates. Input, output. Understood the difference? The one which brings the value is input. The one which takes the value is output. Here, the waiter is the input. The cleaner is the output. Will take the result. And did you notice in some restaurants, like cafes, not like restaurants, if you go to a cafe, in cafes and all you see, there will not be separate cleaners. The waiter only will serve you the food, and finally the waiter only will take the plates also inside. Big restaurants, and cafes and all, you won't have a separate cleaner. Cleaning people will not be there. The waiter only will serve you the food. Once the food is completed, he will only take the plates also back again. So that's what in-out means. That is only bringing a value inside, and that is only carrying a value outside. That's what we call as in-out parameter. Understood all of you? Yes or not? Means first a value will come now, and again a value will go out. So how to define them? By default, every parameter is input. Okay. So how do we define an output parameter for a method, sir? How to define an output parameter? First, understand how to define parameters first. Understand how to define parameters. If at all you want to define a parameter, this is the syntax. Concentrate on this, all of you. This is the syntax. See, first one, refer out, optional. Second one, optional. Third one, type, means data type. Next, var. Next, optional. Next, n, optional. What mandatory? Type var. Array, that only you done, guys. Int is the type and id is the var. Int id. Int is the type now. Id is the var. Yesterday also we done now. string str. Okay. Now we have some optional things here. Let's understand about them. First one. What is n? N parameters here. N parameters. See there, you are taking 2 parameters there. That is n. Only 2, huh? I can have 3 parameters, 4 parameters, 5 parameters, 100 parameters. No limitation for that. That is n. Still, you need to understand 3 more things. What is it? First one, ref or out. Second one, third one, default value. Are you clear with the type var n? Okay. Now let us start from ref or out. What is this ref or out? Look, public void test int x. It's an input parameter. It is a input parameter. Sir, I want an output parameter. You want a out int y. That's an output parameter. That is a output parameter. Ref int z. That is a in-out parameter. Understood how to declare all the 3 now? If you don't specify anything, that is input. If you prefix an out keyword, that is output. If you prefix a ref keyword, that is in-out. So 3 types of parameters what we have: input, output, in-out. So like this, we have 3 different classifications now. Am I clearer or not? Understood? Okay. Now, let me show you one example with the out parameters first. Then I'll go with ref also. First, we'll talk about out. See, I want to write a method like this: public int add int a comma int b. Now see, the method has 2 inputs and returns a result. What type? Integer. Okay. Now inside of it, I'm writing int c is equals to a plus b, and then I'll say return c. You understood the method now? You're adding the 2 numbers and returning the sum of the 2 numbers. Now, can I write this, guys? Can I do this? Oh, sorry. Int d is equals to a into b. I'm calculating the product of the 2 numbers and I'm writing return d. Are you clear? Yes or not? But this code won't execute. Why it won't execute? Addition? Method name you can give whatever name you want here. Name doesn't matter. I said you for the name, give your name there. Not a problem. This method has a problem. Identify. CNDR. Multiple return statements here. 2 return statements cannot be used here. Already you learned return is a jump statement. Na? Return will jump out of the method or not? Then return C will jump out. Then why will return D execute? When I say return C, control will jump out. Correct? Return D won't execute now. Did you understand the problem? By using return types, you can return 1 value only. That's what I'm trying to tell you. By using return types, how many values can you return? 1 only. Because how to return value? But when I say return, control will jump out. So this statement is unreachable. This is a unreachable statement. The control will never come there. The control will never come. From here only jumps out. So this statement won't execute at all. Clear? Yes or not? Okay. So this statement will execute, but this statement will not execute. This is the drawback of return types. By using return types of a method, you have a chance to return only 1 value. Okay. So then how to get 2 values now? I want to get 2 values. You want to get 2 values? Then follow this. Public. I'm writing void. Void means value returning or non-value returning? Non-value returning. Okay. Math. Int a, comma, int b, comma, out int c, comma, out int d. Now c is equals to a plus b and d is equals to a into b. That's all. I'll get 2 results out of the method. I'll get 2 results. Sir, return statement, no need. Why? There is no return type. Nah, we don't have a return type. No need to write a return statement. Simply assign the value to C and D now. But they understand C and D are input or output. They are not input, they are output. They will not bring a value into the method. They will take the result out of the method. Means once the execution is completed, CD will carry the results out of the method. Did you catch my point or not? What will C and D do? Carry a result out of the method. Sir, then how to execute them? How to call that? How to execute this one now? Watch. Suppose, okay, think like you defined in a class and I created the object of the class. Object name is OBJ. Okay, some class here, we'll put it practically, just giving an idea first. Dot, call the method, math. Now, for A, I want to pass a value 100. For B, I want to pass a value 25. Now coming to C and D, their input or output? Means they will take a value or bring a value. When they bring a value, to capture that value, you need a variable now. Array, see, when you are capturing the value here, you declared a variable or not? Same way, you need to do the same thing. But now one variable or two variables? Two variables. Okay, watch it. Outint sum is my one variable. Outint product is my another variable. Give whatever names you want here. Variable names are your choice. Okay. Now, what happens? 100 goes to A. 25 goes to B. Now the code executes. C is equals to 125. D is equals to 2500. Correct? The value assigned to C is assigned to sum will contain 125 now. And the value assigned to D will come into product. Product will contain 2500 now. Once method execution is completed, sum contains 125 and product contains 2500 in it. Is it clear, all of you? Yes or not? Array, you used it already here. When, sir? Try parse. Try parse. Now just go and check it out. I explained you try parse method, remember? Int, see out int x on that day said you are explaining with object-oriented programming. Wait, we'll see it go forward. See, the try parse method, did you notice? It is returning two results. One is success and one is converted value. Success is coming as a return type. Converted value is coming as an output parameter. A method can return only one value. So that's why there the return type is taken as a bool. The return type of the method is bool. How many values it returns? One. Then what about converted value? Converted value will come to you as a output parameter. That comes as an output parameter. So understood how they given you two results there? One is the conversion result. Success or failure. Second one, converted value. The value which is converted. That is going to be present. You see there on the day you learned it. What is that method name? Table, I think. C#9. I think the method name is table. Yeah. Sorry, class name. Table.cs. Here only I explained you. See guys, try parse. It is returning a value. What value? That is conversion success or failure. Here, another value. Converted value. That is the converted value. How many results you got? How many results you got? Two results you got. One came as a return type. One came as a output parameter. Without like this, they can use both as output parameters only. As I used today. See now, both are output parameters. If you want, you can write like this also. This method you can write like this also. Just to verify. Public int math int a comma int b comma out int c. Okay. Next, c is equals to a into b. A into b. Then I'll say return. Did you notice it? One value is coming as a output parameter. One value is coming as a return type. What is coming as a return type? Sum is coming as a return type. What is coming as an output parameter? Product is coming as an output parameter. So product is coming as a output parameter. Sum is coming as a return type. But this looks confusing. One return type, one output parameter. That is why I have taken both as output parameters only. So only two output parameters can have more than any number here. Any number of output parameters can be there. See, I want to return the subtraction result, division result also. You can say out into E, comma, out into F. And you can assign the values to them. And 4 results will come for you at a time now. Understood or not? These two are inputs and these two are outputs. Input parameters, output parameters. Okay. I'll put it practically and show you tomorrow. In the class, I will write the code and I'll show you. Okay. Let's stop it here. Meanwhile, practice that one. What is that? User defined return types. Be clear with that. Let's stop it here. We'll meet tomorrow.